Hey, you lost, boy?
No, I'm going to the race.
What race?
Nascar race.
You going to NASCAR?
Yes, sir.
A little bit. You ain't lost, is you?
No, I'm good. I'm going to the race, sir.
Sure about that?
Yes, sir.
Find something safe to do, boy.
Whiteface ain't new. Black entertainers have been flipping the script since way back, like the 1800s. It started as a way for us to tell our stories when nobody else would listen. Fast forward to legends like Eddie Murphy, Martin Lawrence, and Dave Chappelle. They used whiteface to bring laughs, but also to make us think about race and how we see each other. Now here we are in 2025, and Druski, one of the biggest comedians online right now, just dropped a wild skit. He pulled up to a NASCAR event in full whiteface, playing the role of your average good old boy racing fan. The internet went crazy. Some folks laughed, some felt uncomfortable, but either way, people are talking.
Here's the love, here's the honor. If you can't come in her, come on her. Hey, Suanna.
She's not listening.
Hey, come up. You need to listen to your nana. Go ahead, baby.
6 o'clock.
Girl, you crazy now. Hey, me, Ma. How you doing, baby? How you doing, baby? Good. All right, now. Mama. Hey, you lost, boy?
No, I'm going to the race.
What race?
Nascar race.
You going to NASCAR?
Yes, sir. A little bit.
You ain't lost, is you?
No, I'm good. I'm going to the race, sir.
Sure about that?
Yes, sir.
Find something safe to do, boy. Yeah. If liquor don't kill us, pussy must. Baby. Oh, that fucker will go. I see. Dan Arthur.
Randy Van Devin.
Dan Arthur. Oh, South Dakota.
Yeah.
Damn right. Proud to be American.
The darkest of blacks would get called out for cultural appropriation.
So you all were completely okay with Kevin Leonardo when he did blackface.
The blacks of the internet are very upset.
But you all are ready to cancel Druski for this. First and foremost, I thought that was just a regular old racist YT man. I scrolled right past him until they kept sending him back, and then I finally realized that this was a black man completely made up. People have been doing blackface on this app for as long as I've been here. Druski doing whiteface, as you guys keep calling it, is not a thing. We all know the negative connotations, the horrors, and the disrespect associated with blackface. YT people have been on this app cosplaying as black people for as long as I've been here. The culture vultures go out and get tans, booties, hips, lips, and adopts this strange black scent, and they come right up here and make thousands and thousands of dollars off of it. You vultures will come up here and do a mediocre dance and earn more money and more opportunities than the black people that created them. You're not mad at Druski for doing whiteface. You're upset because he blended in perfectly with the worst of you.
So everybody's all up in arms because Druski did whiteface for a skit, right? I personally don't really care. I'm not easily offended though, but I could see how some people would take offense to it, especially because if the roles were reversed and he was a white man and he was doing blackface for a skit, you're cooked. Like, you're done. the entire world would be at your throat. And I'm sure he's getting a lot of backlash for it, but you know, it was a funny skit.
The fact that they showed him brotherly love pisses them off because they just knew that was not a black man under there. They just knew he was one of them. And let's be for real. The reason why all of them are in uproar is because when they do blackface, it's to mock black people. And so they feel whiteface, which isn't even a thing, is making them a mockery.
Druski is receiving backlash for cosplaying a white redneck. And I guess they're saying he's wearing whiteface. And whites are offended by what Druski has done. I saw the character and it is fucking amazing. Whoever did that makeup, Druski looks just like a white hillbilly. He looks just like one. It was really good. That was not whiteface. That was accurate. Skin tone accurate. He even had the tan marks. That was beautiful work. He could have just blended in and just walked around and no one said anything. You guys know if he was not Druski and he was just walking around, you wouldn't have even known that. And then you would know that he was doing it to the T. See, I don't have a problem with that. When you play another race and you got the skin tone down, you got everything that looks very authentic. See, when white people are complaining about, oh, he's trying to do whiteface, you're just trying to copy. You're like literally culturally appropriating oppressive shit that black people would say when you guys would put on blackface, which a lot of you still do. A lot of countries still imitate black people and put on blackface. They still do that horrible. They still sell products with blackface characters or pickaninnies and shit like that. That's what a lot of actors used to do. With Shirley Temple, Al Jolson, there were a lot of people that did blackface. They were portraying black people, but they didn't look like black people. It was just cork, just black, and they would have white lips or red lips, and it wasn't accurate because black people have so many different types of complexions. There's a lot of red undertones, green undertones, yellow undertones. They would just go black for anybody. And it didn't matter what skin color they were. See, but what Druski's doing, he's actually playing a white character and it looks just like a white character. So there's no whiteface, because if it was whiteface, he would have just put powder on his face, like white powder, and just walked around, you know. So it's not the same thing. Look at Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder. It was fantastic, but he looked like a black person. It wasn't blackface. It really wasn't blackface. They tried to accuse him of it being blackface, but it wasn't. Because of the history of blackface, they got mad, but he nailed that shit. It was beautiful. Now that's the respect you do, not just blackface that they do like in Amsterdam where they put blackface on the Zwarte Piet, the shit they do in December, that dumb shit. No, but what Druski did I thought was phenomenal. He's funny as it was hilarious. He's great at character work. And I thought you did a great job. Yes, that was not whiteface. That was a perfect hillbilly, I tell you. That was a great cosplay of white people. I just want to say to you, Druski, white power, white power, white powder, powder is what I'm saying. White powder, guys, relax. White powder.
So people were upset about the little skit that Druski did, and I think Druski is hilarious. The first time he did the white boy in the hood, that was good. It was pretty good makeup. But this time at the NASCAR race, with the appropriate tattoos, the mullet, the makeup was perfect. Like he had the tank top sunburn look going on with his overalls. That was like peak. Like it was like perfect. And I don't understand why people are getting mad. It's not white people. White people are not getting mad. Especially if you're in the Southern culture, because he embodied the NASCAR persona perfectly. Like you see those people at NASCAR races and it's great, man. We love it. I thought it was absolutely hilarious. If you're mad about that, you really need to go outside and touch grass. You really do.
Just real quick. All right, look. Blackface, not good, right? Whiteface, not good, but different, right? Very, very different. Druski's whiteface very, very good. Very, very good. Like, to the point of we need to figure out who that person is and get them on season 2 of Penguin. Or is it the person in season 2 from Penguin? The makeup is just too good. It's not offensive if it's that good, unless he was doing some really offensive stuff. Then it has nothing to do with the skin color at all, which is the whole point, and it has to do with the culture.
Hot take, the reason why so many white people are mad at Druski is because he got a spot on. There is no such thing as whiteface. All he did was cosplay as a NASCAR enthusiast. Because to commit whiteface, you would actually have to do something offensive. The reason why blackface is offensive is because it's never an accurate depiction of black people. It is nothing but disparaging, negative, racist actions that white people do. On top of offensive paint, what black person do you know is completely black? Quickly. Druski just looked like a sunburnt, overweight white man cheering, hooting, and hollering at a NASCAR event. Tell me where you don't see that happening at an actual NASCAR event. Honestly, this is the best type of performance art I've seen in a minute, if we have to be honest. Because that's exactly what this is. It's art. It's making people talk, it's making people think, and it's making people really look at themselves. And for Theo Von to open up his crusty mouth and say he wants to also participate in blackface isn't surprising, but what is surprising is that he knows what a fucking Jerry curl is. And not only do you know what a Jerry curl is, you're asking for one. What black person do you know is currently wearing a Jerry curl? Again, quickly! And hey, maybe this is the lesson that white people needed, right? Because for years, decades, centuries, we've been saying, hey, that's racist. And there's always a white person. Actually, it's not racist. You're just misunderstanding. So now you guys are misunderstanding. How does it feel?
Here's what's interesting about Druski doing whiteface, because whiteface has been done by black comedians before. Eddie Murphy has done whiteface a few times. Dave Chappelle has done whiteface. We all know our favorite whiteface characters, but whiteface has always been done as a kind of like punching up joke. You're always making fun of like white people in a corporate environment or white people at their bougie ass spot in the Hamptons. Doing whiteface and being like this overweight lower class character that's redneck, the makeup job is crazy, that's at NASCAR races and has that kind of accent is history in the making. Whiteface has not been done that way before. Punching down while doing whiteface is different. And doing blackface, which hopefully everyone understands has a very different connotation in history, has always been a punching down kind of joke. And it's not even a joke. There's such a dark history behind blackface.
Yeah, I'm white, and I'm gonna say it. If you're giving Druski any shit, you might as well back the f*** off. Because you Trump-loving, white-ass, redneck supporters, y'all are just mad because you realize just how stupid you look and act on a daily basis, because y'all are in denial when it comes to responsibility and accountability for your actions and your words. So this right here is what y'all look like, what y'all sound like. You know what? I'm white. I said it. Y'all motherfuckers.
Yo, I just really wanted to tap in on this because, like, I push boundaries too, you know what I mean? And when it comes to like comedy, it's like his response was priceless, you know what I mean? People just need to go outside and touch some grass, you know what I mean? Like, why when, you know, it's like people have no sense of humor at all. Everything is so racially divided, it's wild. You know what I mean? I've been like living in this life for so long, like it's nothing that can offend me.
Druski doing whiteface is not comparable to white people doing blackface. Blackface is a humiliation ritual. Blackface is based upon stereotypes that white people themselves created or made happen, situations that they made happen, that they now use, that were used to torture, unalive, and do all of or other types of horrendous acts against black people, and that are then made into jokes by white people or inflated things that are exaggerated concerning black people or black people norms that are made fun of just because they're predominantly known to be done by black people. However, what Druski did was take what white people themselves proudly boast concerning, proud to be happy of, and that's proudly accepted by other people until he did it, not because they were offended by it, because I've seen, white, on both sides of the way, some were offended, some were just like they thought it was hilarious. Either way, there were, of course, still the same, I just, if it was the other way around, God forbid if that were to happen, the outrage that, they would be, y'all would never, no, because we've been dealing with this shit. That's what we keep telling y'all. This is nothing new for us. Y'all been doing this shit. We've been having to contend with shit like that. Just because y'all just not seeing on social media, what y'all think it just now started to exist? Oh, that hasn't been on my FYP. I've only seen black people complain about it. I haven't seen anything. So that's what the been on your goddamn FYP, because that's what the TikTok puts on there and puts on ours so it can keep us in conversations like this one. Even though for me it's not a conversation, because there is no comparison. You will never be able to equate, but like I said in my video before, white people don't want to be able to be equal on equal footing with black people until it comes to the struggle. As long as it's something else, doing accolades and things like that. Oh no, they didn't do this, we didn't do that, but we're not like them. But as soon as black people, oh, we're the same way, y'all act like y'all the only one. I had this, I did too, me too. Like, shut the f up. It ain't the same, because y'all don't even recognize the fucking privilege that you have. And that's more of the point. Druski did not do that. He got into spaces that they did not expect him to be in and was able to partake in conversations that they did not expect him to be a part of. And I'm pretty sure heard a lot of degrading things that they did not expect to have said in front of or to a black man that they thought was white. It's unsimple as that.
All right, so what do we need the flags for?
Open carry states. Hell. Yeah. The greatest country on earth, freedom.
And they can't take that away.
They can't take
and
it
I'm
from
proud to be in America.
Damn right. And you, I'd be damned you take that star off your shirt and don't represent this country. You need to bring home the troops, goddammit.
That's it.
You say your name's what?
Julio.
His name's Julio.
Yeah, Julio. Get him on.
Yeah. Put shit up on there. You ain't gonna let that one run from you, are you? Boy, must love that fried chicken, huh, boy?
Fried steak with extra gravy.
All right, I can get that right out for you.
She ain't half bad for a colored girl.
Yeah, you're right about that. Hey, man, hey, I'll take some on. Load it up.
Y'all speak English? English?
You wanna put it in this truck? Yeah, just figure out how much smoke we need.
You got truck? Y'all speak English? You speak a little bit of English? You know why you got that American flag on your hat there? You know why you got that American flag on your hat?
Cause the greatest country
You know why, damn right.
Greatest country there is.
Yeah.